So you can see what we have here. So I have this is a Peugeot 307 um T5 with a 2.0 liter engine, which is a EW10J4 and manual transmission, as you can see. So the owner gave me this car uh to check, if I, inspect the vehicle, find out what the issues are with the car. But the obvious one is rough idle, which I observed uh, when took the vehicle from the owner and drove it for a few, just like a kilometer or thereabouts. So I could tell the car has a rough idle issue, and there's one thick noise coming from the engine, and which sounds like a valve issue coming from the cylinder head. And I decided, okay, I probably wouldn't bother about it until when I have time to properly diagnose the car, to be sure that it's not from the cylinder head, inside the cylinder head, that is coming from. So today I scanned the vehicle, and it was showing basically the main issue to focus on from the scan report was intake manifold leak, that in other words vacuum leak. So which immediately I saw it, I said, okay, this could be the cause of the rough idle. Not misfire, don't get me wrong, rough idle, which at a point I think is stalled twice when I took the vehicle from the owner. So that could cause it. So as soon as I saw that um, intake manifold air leak, so I said, okay, um, to check to see if I can find any spot. There's a method I normally use to do vacuum leak test on the manifold. So I tried it and find where the leak was coming from. At least it narrowed it down for me. I'm going to show you guys. It just as for the ticking sound, it's still there. What I mean by sound, it means very loud. So according to the owner, the noise was not there until he embarked on a journey uh, on his way to Abuja. The noise came up. So it sounded as if it was coming from inside the cylinder head. However, when you put your ear very close, it looked as if the noise is in between the cylinder head and the intake manifold. So normally I will say the issue is from the cylinder head, which I told the owner that it might lead to eventual changing of the cylinder head. However, but even if it comes to that, I need to remove the cylinder head first, inspect, check if there's any, if it can be fixed. If it's not something that we are sure that after changing few parts, because the scanner didn't show any cylinder specifically that the valve is faulty or anything. So but I know for now, at least I've ruled out the cause of the rough idle was the cylinder one. Okay, I will come to that. I'll show you guys. So let me get to it, and hold on first. So I'm going to show you where I found the leak, and probably do the test. I think I'll do the test again, so you can know or learn how you can do it yourself next time. So you can see this is the EW10J4 engine 2.0. So It has motorized throttle body. Now from the scanning report, it actually show this throttle body, the intermittent fault. So because there is a vacuum leak on the intake manifold, so it makes sense to first of all fix the vacuum leak before touching the throttle body, because the motorized throttle body is dependent on the vacuum. If there's any leak on any of these components here, especially on the intake manifold, the throttle body will start acting up. So you need to first deal with the vacuum leak. Then if the error of motorized throttle body comes up again, then probably you might go here. So for now, I'm not going to touch here. So what I did was, you can see the fuel injectors. I don't know whether you guys can see it here. You can see the fuel injectors here. So I poured water. That's one of the methods I use. Whenever I'm suspecting a vacuum leak, I'll get a bottle of water, sprinkle it around wherever I'm suspecting, but as long as it doesn't enter inside the engine. So this area is safe to do the that test with water. So what will happen is when you do it, and if there's any spot where there's actual leakage on the vacuum line, once water touches that place, it will suck. You will suck the engine will suck that water. You will hear hissing sound. You hear a hissing sound, and the engine sound will change. That the engine you will see it will do as if it accelerated itself and then drop back. So that's one of the ways I use in testing vacuum leak. I'm not saying it's the best practice, but it's the cheapest for me anyway. So I'm not asking you to go and start sprinkling water like here, where you can enter into the engine and mix up with your oil. Around the throttle body, especially where there's an opening that can take it into the manifold or the throttle body itself, or where if your air filter assembly is not closed, you start sprinkling water here, you can actually go into the throttle, the tube, and pass through the throttle body. So I'm not asking that. Okay, so let's see. I'm going to start the car. I have a bottle of water here, so do the test to see how I do it. So next time you can actually learn. This car has been with me for a while now, so I've not actually had time. But today I decided, okay, let me start. Okay, so let's see. The oil level is low. I don't know if truly the oil level is low, or is it as a result of malfunctioning oil level switch. Anyway, I checked that out. Though when I checked the oil, when I took the vehicle, it was actually close to the minimum level, if not at that minimum level. So it's possible the oil level sensor is doing its work. So I'll talk to the owner, because if the oil, unless he has changed the oil recently, if not, anyway, we'll discuss about that. Okay. I don't think you guys can feel it, but the engine is actually rough idling. It doesn't misfire, but it rough idles. So okay, so let's find the test. So first thing you hear is that ticking sound. It's very loud. It won't really allow you to hear any other thing. Okay, so you can hear that tick, 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 tick. So when I put my ears down, it sounds as if it's coming from here, this side of the cylinder head, inside or somewhere in between here. You know. But notwithstanding, this is how when there is an issue with the valves or the carpet, this is how it usually sounds, or the rocker cover, the valve rocker. This kind of noise is properly here. So, but okay, let me do that first so I can see. Okay, let's see. So I'm going to start from here first. Okay. The sound will remain the same. So I'm pulling it in both on the injector and intake manifold where it's joined on the cylinder head. So this is cylinder 4, cylinder 3, cylinder 2, then this is cylinder 1. You can hear it. You can hear the sound. Yeah. So when I looked closely, it looked as if somebody applied super glue on the fuel injector. Yeah, I don't know if this camera is not showing me very well. Let me drop this up. See what I can. Okay. So when you look closely, look as if somebody used a super glue on the base of the fuel injector, cylinder 1 fuel injector, where it enters inside this intake manifold. That is a stupid thing to do. I mean, there's no how super glue can hold that thing, can seal up that place. If it's sealed there, the zero ring fails, the best thing to do is to have it replaced. You know. So let me try it again so I can see. This is cylinder 2, then cylinder 1. So once you do that, the side of engine will change it. Okay. So I think so next time if you have any vacuum leak and you are looking for the spot on the engine, you now know what to do. Normally it depends on the engine model or part of the engine that I want to do that test on. I could use a spray water to do it rather than the one that just okay. So can you hear the sound? That tick 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 sound is as you accelerate, it becomes louder. So two options. I don't know. So I'm thinking I want to deal with the leak first. First, I will change the. Let's see. I will first change the zero ring. Actually, I think I have a spare zero ring for the EW10J4 fuel injector. So to rule that one out, so I change it. I believe once I do that, it will take care of this rough idle, because vacuum leak will also always cause that rough idle, increase fuel consumption and the rest. Depending on engine model or sport, sometimes I can even create black smoke. And surprised this one didn't show. Anyway, it's possible it's smoking, but I drove it at night when I took the vehicle from the owner. So and I'm just starting it for the first time since that time. So it's possible it's smoking. So I wouldn't know. What else? So I want to rule out the intake manifold or injector zero ring leak. I probably even though where I pour water usually that made that sound is like between the fuel injector cylinder 1 and the side where the intake manifold is attached on the cylinder head. So it's most likely, like I can see, it's like from the fuel injector, not necessarily intake manifold. But we'll see. I may end up, after changing the zero ring, I may end up removing the intake manifold, because I could see they apply silicone gasket maker between this what's it called, between the intake manifold. There's a gasket behind on the manifold, so they apply silicone gasket maker there before they put. But I don't think that should be the cause. So I think, okay, see what I'll do. I'll first change the zero ring. Once I change the zero, because I know the leakage on that the zero ring, if I injector zero ring leak or failure can cause that or give that warning or that error code, which is the vacuum leak. That's air leak on the intake manifold. So if I do that and the noise continues, then we are removing the cylinder head. I think it's much easier. Or you could just start by removing the intake manifold first. Look at it. If there is no sign, if there's a leakage, if it's leaking from where the gasket meets with the cylinder head, and on the intake manifold, it's obvious, you see it. So if it's not there, then the cylinder head will now have to be removed. I don't know. Can it be repaired? Possibly, but I will give the owner the option of replacement and the repair, because the repair is, he might do it and the noise might not go. I might go. So because you might remove it without seeing any obvious faulty component on it. Remember, it's mechanical, so if you don't see anything, it's as if you just start changing maybe the rockers, the tapers, the valves, and this car doesn't even have no, this one is different from that of 505. I've even forgotten. So, and after changing all those things, maybe the one you are putting may, may even be worse, because it's going to be from a Nigeria used one that I was swapping, not like a foreign use. So we'll look at all these options. But personally, if the owner can afford it, could as well just buy the new cylinder head. No, that's a good cylinder, a cylinder head in good condition. The reason why I'm saying this is the the auxiliary belt failed, according to the owner. It failed, and the belt got damaged, the auxiliary belt damaged, and entered the timing area and then damaged no, it jumped. So it entered the timing chamber, entered the sprocket, the belt, and then the valves got damaged. So so even though it was fixed, it's most likely that has affected something on the cylinder head. Who knows? So that's what I'm saying. If we look at it, and it's possible it's as a result of that issue that is causing this sound, which was not there after they did the repair, but it just started on his way to Abuja. So anyway, so I just wanted to, I'll still update you guys as time goes on, or the repair goes on, so that you learn from this. And so whatever that we end up doing at the car to get it fixed, you guys will know. Something else I observed, the clutch pedal is not that soft anymore. But I don't know if this is the priority. Because changing the clutch pressure plate is buying used one. So the used one you're buying, what I'll do is to I've tried to move the car a few times, and it behaves as if it was vibrating. But because the engine was rough idling, so I couldn't tell whether it was as a result of the engine rough idle that was making the car to shake while trying to move from standstill which is like a symptom of faulty clutch pressure plate, or a worn clutch pressure plate. So it's possible the issue is the pressure plate that's making it to vibrate. So if that vibration is truly is from the clutch pressure plate, then you can as well change it, since it's even hard. It's not that hard, like very very hard, but no, it's not as soft as a good one should be. So it's becoming very hard. But like I said, if you're buying a used one, you may end up buying one that is even worse than the what you have in terms of how soft or hard it is. The only guarantee is to buy a new one, but then the pressure plate, the friction plate and release bearing appears okay. And as it is now, I don't even know whether someone can still get original new clutch plate for this clutch kit for this engine. So I will be very careful recommending new one now, so that one doesn't end up buying trouble. So that's why I say it's not like a priority with things to do. But if the owner still want us to give their attempt, change it. But what we'll do is we'll finish with the engine. Once the engine is solved and misfire stopped, at least I need to deal with the rough idle. So once I deal with the leaky fuel injector and the not misfire, rough idle stops, then I will now check to drive the car, see if the vibration continues while moving the car from start safe. If that happens, then I'll let you know and give my advice. So my expert advice for him to choose from what to do. So okay, so I'll keep you guys updated as work progresses. All right, at least the man. I've not concluded the diagnosis anyway, but I know I started it, and I need to do a repair, then see before I continue. So I need to do conclude one part of the diagnosis before I can do the remaining one. Otherwise, it becomes trial and error, and I don't like doing that, or wasting your customers or clients' money necessarily. Okay, so till next update.